Alright, southbound 5 freeway coming up on Victory. Let me take a look here. Where's my... Oh... Where is he? Alright, just keep tracking in here. Elijah, just keep tracking it southbound here. Hey, Elijah. So just keep tracking this car here. We're gonna just TV9 is 24, southbound on the 5 and coming up to 134 split now. Looks like he's committed to south 5. Are we still going south 5? He's still going south 5. Alright, going under the 134. Listen to 2 minute right now. Alright, where is he at? I know where that is. Where's he at? Alright. Oh, okay. I'll get it, I get it. CHP 62 TV9, go ahead. We're south on the 5 freeway, he's passing Colorado. He's still going about 80 miles an hour, and he's almost hit a couple of cars, just kind of weaving in between in all the lanes here. He's up ahead of you here. Okay, we're just passing the Los Feliz exit here, still going southbound. Yeah, he's just about at our 1 to 2 o'clock here. It's a silver Audi. He's in the number 2 lane behind a white pickup truck. He's kind of straddling the 1 and 2 lane there. Base, Skybox. Box base, Skybox. Okay, we're still continuing south on the 5 here, passing the 2 freeway. Sheriff's airship's got it in sight, and they're trying to get units back into us here. Alright, I'll give you your radios back. I knew you were handling Burbank there, and then I was just... So... Base, Skybox. So on the scanners, they've switched over to the black now. They're on black 2 central. We're over on the black. Okay. There's a unit picking it up now. Yeah, they're back on. Base, Skybox, alright, we're back on. And it started up in the Santa Clarita area, southbound. Southbound on the, it's not like the 14 from Calgrove, or up by Placerita, I think it was. Alright, we're still southbound on the 5 freeway, going under the 110. He's got a lot of traffic on the freeway, so he can't, well, he's not doing the high speeds, but they got him lit up here. Let me get, alright, now we're going to pick up speed here through the slot here. Southbound on the 5 freeway, President Broadway. Where's that coming from? It looks like they're making a transition here. Which way are they going? We're taking the 10 freeway. 10 freeway eastbound. 10 freeway eastbound transition. Alright, eastbound 10 freeway. Here we go. Eastbound 10 freeway. Eastbound the 10 freeway and picking up speed here. Alright, speed's really picking up. Eastbound 10. Alright, he's really picked up speeds. We're doing up to 80 miles an hour here. Coming up to City Terrace. Traffic's moderate, starting to get a little heavy.
just aimlessly driving around and got off the freeway at one point, got back on, and then got off again. So now he's just heading southbound on Haven, going extremely fast.
Yeah, we're keeping an eye, of course, on this driver, but we are in the airspace or near the airspace of the Ontario airport, so it looks like our shot may be getting a little bit wider right now, as maybe possibly our helicopter crew has to avoid some of that area. That's usually one of the challenges that we have to deal with when we're flying near airports. But you can see, at least still in this picture, that this driver is still...
police chopper,
yes,
just right there, going
right
by.
There.
So they're aware of where this guy is, and they're going to continue to follow him. We do, of course, have to make sure that we abide by safety rules as well. And whenever there's an airport nearby, we have to get permission and clearance to make sure that our chopper can go through. But as you can see, this driver is just speeding off right now, southbound on Haven. We did see the LA, I believe, a CHP chopper, LA County chopper going over as well. So they are continuing to track this driver right now, originally wanted for reckless driving in the Newhall area. I believe this originally came to our attention around 7 this evening, so about an hour ago. And then this driver, as you can see, all the flashing lights there on the bottom left of your screen, they're tailing this guy. But this driver just kept going eastbound. So this has been going on for well over an hour, now in the Ontario area near the airport there. So again, our chopper has to sort of keep a safe distance because we are in sort of an airspace that we have to be very cautious. But you can see right there, there's the car, and now it looks like it's going, I believe, westbound on a surface street right here near the 10 freeway in Ontario. So this driver still not slowing down, going very fast, clocked it going over 100 miles an hour.
Hey, Peter, to get some more perspective on what's going on from up above, we have Dave Avila, a former LAPD helicopter pilot, who can maybe shed some insight on how it is watching pursuits from the sky and following some of these pursuit suspects through the streets as they take it up to speeds, Dave, we've been told, at up to 100 miles per hour for this particular driver.
Yes, actually, I'm out in Ontario area. I'm not up in the helicopter, but yeah, it looks like what they're doing now, the helicopters they're holding back because of the airspace of Ontario. So they have to actually sit back a while and get permission there.
And Dave, what options does law enforcement have in dealing with a driver like this who is going so fast and not slowing down at all? I mean, what can the CHP do?
They can either do tracking mode, and that's where they'll just pull back. It depends, actually, because you see that this vehicle looks like it's already T-seated.
Right. Right. I was just going to point that out. It looks as though for the minute or two that we lost sight of this car, they were involved in some kind of accident, because now we're getting a better vantage point.
Oh, yeah.
The front hood is smashed in slightly here, so we didn't get to see who or what this person collided with. Hopefully, if they crashed into another driver or person, hopefully they're okay. But that is part of the problem that happens here when you have these pursuit suspects, especially when they get on the surface streets. I imagine, Dave, that the chance for injury to an innocent person goes way up when you have somebody like this.
That's true, and that's where you get between a rock and a hard place. You can't let these people go. You got to stay. You got to get involved and apprehend them. You know, there's different.
I think we might be having some technical issues with your signal right now, but we are still watching this pursuit right now live.
And
here
it looks
Ontario.
as though, Peter, they were trying to get a little bit closer so that possibly they might be in a position to perform that pit maneuver. You know, if the conditions are all aligned there, maybe they're able to do this. But as you just heard Dave Avila say, former LAPD helicopter pilot, say that they don't want to just let this person go. Obviously, they put a lot of lives in danger, already caused a traffic accident, been going 100 miles per hour, refused to stop for police. I'm sure the charges go on and on at this point, racking them up.
Oh, there we go.
But
there's the pit maneuver.
They did successfully do it. Dave, I don't know if you're watching or if you're still with us, but the CHP just successfully performed that pit maneuver. Right now is a very critical time, is it not?
Yes, it is. And what it is right now is they're trying to keep that vehicle from taking off again. So what they've done is deploy it.
Okay, the driver's getting out of the car right now. He's got his hands up, guns are drawn. The CHP is surrounding this driver right now, putting him on the ground. He is having his hands behind his back, and they are arresting him. So it appears to be a peaceful conclusion to what could have been a very dangerous situation right now. But it looks like the CHP did successfully pull off that pit maneuver here on the surface street in Ontario. The suspect is now in handcuffs. So it looks like this has all come to a peaceful end. Yeah, well, right now we're told, Dave and Peter, that this has come to an end on Mill Creek. Right now, at least from our live picture, it looks like only one person may have been in the car, and that would be the driver. That driver came out of the car and was quickly taken down by CHP officers, handcuffed, and then you saw them go back around to look at the car and search the car and make sure there isn't anyone else involved, innocent or otherwise, inside of that car. But it looks like, thankfully, the stars aligned and the CHP was able to perform safely that pit maneuver and get that driver off the streets. And boy, how quickly all those CHP cruisers were able to pull up right as that pit maneuver happened. This all came together very quickly. That suspect, as you can see in the upper left part of your screen, now on the ground in handcuffs. He was originally wanted for reckless driving out of the Newhall area, and this has now come to an end here on Mill Creek in Ontario. So we are going to continue to bring you updates on this situation, but it looks like, again, that this has come to a peaceful end. Well, moving on now to other news. The worst fears have come true for the family of a missing boy from South Pasadena. The remains of 5-year-old Aramaz Andresian Jr. were discovered yesterday at Lake Cachuma, some 20 miles north